Well, today we have the honor of having 5 youth from Adawahanek. This program is being sponsored by Uncle Odom, and the whole idea is to bring the kids down here today and teach them how to fly fish. This is some tools and skills for the kids to use as they grow up. You guys are going to be the next river guardians. You guys are going to be the next protectors of the salmon, the next generation. So that's why we're teaching you guys. Nindelawisi Betty Jane Ward, Agleawi Ula Metabinagyak. My name is Betty Ward, and I live here in Metabinagyak. I'm proud to say that I live in the village of 30 centuries, where this is not just a fly fishing pool, but actually a very spiritual place where our ancestors have lived for thousands and thousands of years here. So it's a real honor to be here. Fly fishing is more than just standing in the water. It's really spiritual. It teaches you honesty, it teaches you patience, it teaches you serenity. I remember when I was a little girl and my father would bring us all to the river as soon as the ice went. And we didn't have waders, we didn't have fancy rods, we didn't have everything, so we would go cut a doopsie, and my father would give us a little piece of leader if he could spare it, and then we just used bait hooks and worms. And we would spend hours and hours and hours. And can you imagine? It's a beautiful tool, and it brings you back to your river. When I started fly fishing about 25 years ago, I knew already then that there wasn't a whole lot of salmon in the water. And I quickly made a decision that I was going to start releasing all my fish. The reason I do the programs is to bring our youth back to the river, bring all the people back to the river. The family's got to come back to the river, because as an Aboriginal person, I know that I have the right to salmon fish, and I know that I have the right to keep them, but I can't keep them anymore because they sustained our people for thousands and thousands of years, and we got to give them back the gift of life by releasing them like they've done for us. And this is what we want to teach the kids. We want to talk about catch and release. We want to talk about them being the future guardians of this river. They're the next generation. They're the ones. You just brought 6 river keepers here, because they're never going to forget this, and they're going to know what their job is.
I'm Kayla Ward, and I'm from Escanobadage First Nation. I work in Nadawaganeg First Nation though as a field technician. One of the projects we're working on, we're partnered with UNB and ASF, and we're doing this tagging project. So we tag the salmon par way up the Weyerton. So we actually do surgery on the salmon. We put them to sleep in clove oil, which is a natural chemical that knocks them out. And then we insert the tag in there, we sew them back up, and we wait and make sure that they recover good, and then we release them. So salmon are a very important species to our culture. So protecting the salmon is one of our top goals. We want to make sure that there's salmon there for the next 7 generations.